What is going on, everyone? It's Sean O'Connell, the managing director here at CinemaBlend, and it is very clear that the end of Avengers Endgame set Thor up for a mission with the Guardians of the Galaxy. But we were able to speak to Chris Hemsworth about it, and we're going to break down his quotes. But before we do that, do me a favor, go down, hit subscribe, turn on your notifications. Every time we post a fun Marvel video like this here on CinemaBlend's YouTube page, you guys will be the first to hear about it. As you guys probably remember, at the end of Avengers Endgame, Thor left with the Guardians on a space mission. It looked like they were going to go look for Gamora. So when we had a chance to sit down with Chris Hemsworth at the Men in Black International junket, of course we asked him about his future with the Guardians of the Galaxy in the MCU. Here's what he told us.
I'd play that character again, you know, I loved it so much, especially if there was something unique to do again with it, and I felt like the last three films were very, very different each time, which felt kind of like playing a different character, but no, and I didn't even know when or if they're shooting. I've sort of, since the Avengers press tour, kind of went and buried my head in the sand. So I don't know.
What is it, game for it? I mean, as Guardians of the Galaxy, that's such a great setup.
Oh, I'd work with any of those guys.
As Guardians of the Galaxy? Is that what it would be?
As Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah.
I love the idea.
That's so cool.
That's actually very, we should, yeah, we said that in the last scene.
This is good.
You might have just got me next job, thanks mate.
There you go, no worries.
That sounds awesome, and of course Chris Hemsworth is going to say that he would want to work with those guys. James Gunn is an established director, and he set up a great sandbox to play with in the Guardians of the Galaxy universe. However, I really do think that the way that things were set up behind the scenes is that Disney wanted Guardians of the Galaxy 3 to be the next movie to reach theaters after Spider-Man Far From Home. Of course, we know that that didn't happen because of the behind-the-scenes controversies that happened with James Gunn, so they had to delay Guardians of the Galaxy 3 and probably program Black Widow into that first slot for 2020. I don't think that that changes the intention of the story for Guardians of the Galaxy Part 3, though, because now that we've seen how Endgame ends with Hemsworth leaving with the Guardians, I think that is a 100% guarantee that he's going to be back in that franchise and carrying on. Also, when you look at it, the main Avengers have all sort of been dispersed or eliminated through different means. Obviously, we lost Iron Man. Captain America's an old man now. Black Widow sacrificed herself, but they kept Thor around, and I think they kept him around for a reason. They want to continue using him in different movies, and I don't think Marvel's going to do any more Avengers films, so you're going to see team-up films the way that we saw Hulk getting plugged into Thor Ragnarok. Now, sadly, we don't know a lot of the plot details for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, but they are going to use James Gunn's script, especially now that Gunn is coming back to direct it. There have been a lot of rumors about where the story could go, and in fact, one of the clues was dropped at the end of Endgame. We saw Star-Lord looking at a picture of Gamora up on her radar, trying to figure out where she had gone to, and we know that she's not the Gamora that the team knows. This is a Gamora that's been transported from 2014, who knows Nebula but doesn't know the other members of the Guardians team, so it's possible that they're going on a mission to sort of find her and bring her back into the fold. There are also a couple of other indications that the Guardians franchise could use Adam Warlock, a main character from that Guardians storyline, because the creation of him was hinted in the end credit scenes of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So if you have Thor and Adam Warlock and the search for Gamora, that's a really exciting next chapter for the Guardians. Truthfully, I am most excited to see how the comedic styles of Chris Hemsworth blends with the other members of the Guardians of the Galaxy team, because every time that we've seen them on screen together, whether it be in Infinity War or even at the very end of Endgame, I think those have been some of the funniest moments from the MCU in the past few years. But I want to hear what you guys think about the potential team-up between Thor and the Guardians. Go down to the comments section, let me know if you really want to see the As Guardians of the Galaxy, and while you're down there, of course, do me a favor, hit subscribe and turn on your notifications, because every time that we post a video here on CinemaBlend's YouTube page, you guys are going to want to know all about it.
Seems like yesterday that we were shooting the first Thor.
Next.
I love the fact that we've been all given the opportunity to do something different each time and put our ideas forward. We've had so much time together on this film, more so than any other film. I'm gonna miss it in a big, big way.